Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. This is going to be the Premier League qualifiers, the open bracket, the final round, the grand finals, if you will. Game number 2 between paiN Gaming and Grats Tho. It's a best-of-3 series. paiN taking the first game pretty handedly in a good game, in a game where paiN had quite a lot of coordination, and their team fighting was just astronomical. And, of course, I am Maut. With me tonight is Fun. How are you, my friend?
I am hyped because paiN just played such a good game one. I want to see Grats Tho throwing the fist, man. The combo 1-2. Make sure
Yeah.
they push this to game 3. That'll be awesome.
And we'll have to see. I mean, we've seen them do some crazy strategies before. I think RTZ on that lone druid mid might have worked, but I think it requires too much farm. He likes to gank early on. I think he likes to provide a lot of support, and he could do that on the Luna with the Eclipse, I think. But on some other heroes, maybe not so much. The lone druid requires that farm, and especially when he went for that Radiance, which maybe I don't know if that was the best choice. Regardless, they've got a second chance
10
here for game
seconds
number 2.
remaining.
Bans are exactly the same except for the Nyx Assassin this time being banned out for paiN.
5
Grats Tho
seconds
would take it this
remaining.
time if they did get it, of course, but they're going to pick something else up here. Might be a Shadow Demon like we've seen in the
Reserve
past.
time.
But is that Nyx Assassin ban going to be as big a factor as I think it's going to be? Which is big. And they're going to pick up the Shadow Demon.
Dire team
Alright,
pick.
so there we go. So we talked about it earlier. Shadow Demon, yeah, nice stuff there. And it looks like they're going the same route. I mean, they really like that Shadow Demon. It's a great hero, but maybe they could have picked up something else. I don't know. I'm not sure.
They're really comfortable with their Shadow Demon play because Broccoli plays he's really confident in Shadow Demon. But was Pandago playing it last time?
10
Yes.
seconds
Okay,
remaining.
so I guess they're just confident in general about the Shadow Demon pick. So
5
I don't blame them for
seconds.
picking it. It's a really good hero.
Oh God.
Radiant team pick.
If you're a Grats Tho fan, you really can't be enjoying the sight of this. I mean, the Disruptor was so good in the previous game. Course, being played by Billy, just excellent kinetic fields everywhere. Now Magnus is picked up as well. Not necessarily the Darkseer, which could go for a Grats Tho, but they don't really like to pick that up. I've seen multiple times let them give up the Magnus as well as the Darkseer, and they're okay with that. But I don't think you can give up the Magnus, the Disruptor, and the
seconds
Darkseer.
remaining.
That's something that I would most certainly not give up. But we'll have to see. I mean,
5
Grats Tho's sort of in a
seconds
corner right
remaining.
now. They do run that Darkseer occasionally. Will they pick it up this time around is the question. I don't know.
Reserve time.
I think they run with mostly what they're comfortable with, such as the Lunas, the Clinxes, the gyrocopters, and stuff like that. I don't think they really expand on their hero pool as much because they like playing. I guess they like playing their game, and paiN Gaming is just playing their heroes almost perfectly against the style. So yep, there's a Luna and the Darkseer.
Nice. Very nice pickups there. So they will go for that Darkseer route. The Luna as well. I'm going to assume is going to be played by RTZ. They do put it on Goody occasionally, but I mean, you have to assume it's on RTZ, right?
Oh yeah, his solo mid with Luna is pretty impeccable. But for paiN Gaming, what they, I guess they took incentive of thinking that Grats Tho has no idea how to play
10
against
seconds
team
remaining.
fight oriented lineup. So I guess they're just gonna
5
go ahead and just pick
seconds
team fight
remaining.
stuff because I don't know, they won game one, right? So
I think that
Reserve time.
I certainly I like the lineup from paiN. Grats
mhm,
Tho has faced Magnus many a time, and they've won a lot of the time.
right.
Honestly, I think that the Magnus pickup is certainly great, but now I think they've got maybe the upper hand here with their drafting strategy. Just because I don't know, I'm sure paiN probably understands that RTZ is a mid Luna player. I mean, if you do any sort of scouting at all, I'd imagine that that would be one of the things you definitely see.
Anti-mage.
And they're gonna
Oh
pick up the
my,
anti-mage.
anti-mage
Radiant
pickers
team ban.
Dear God,
against a
what?
Shadow Demon. Oh my gosh,
They're not
that's so annoying.
afraid.
Yeah, they're not afraid
They're not
at all.
afraid. I mean, like if this was any other team right now, I'd be like, yeah, that's not the best pickup for them. But it's like I don't know what they're really planning here with.
hmm
I mean, because of just how well they played in the previous game. Honestly, they could be making mistakes. The Shadow Demon Anti-Mage, yeah, that could. I mean, it could be definitely a problem. It could, of course, be something that is interesting. But at the same time, they could just have a plan right now. I don't necessarily know
Dire
what it
team
is.
ban.
You don't. I don't think you know what it is. I think you would tell me.
I think it's based on
Radiant
that they
team
won
ban.
against the previous match against Infinity +4. They picked an anti-mage and they were like significantly down about I think 10k, and the anti-mage just ran around and farmed and took towers and farmed, and then he came out with like a heart, and then they just couldn't kill him. So I'm pretty sure they're confident with their anti-mage right now.
They are anti-mage pickers.
Anti-mage pickers, man. God.
They're still annoying even after the nerf. I'm gonna tell you right
Yeah,
now.
man. Yeah, man.
You play that all pick or whatever in that high bracket, and you're like, oh, I've been waiting on that one carry from the other team.
10 seconds
They've already got this
remaining.
massively great team fighting lineup with like Magnus and fucking
5
like
seconds
Darkseer, and all of a
remaining.
sudden
Yeah.
just Anti-Mage comes out, he gets a Battle Fury, and boom, it just goes downhill after he gets that done, and it's just
Playing
like,
support is so freaking scary, man. Like if he gets a Manta style, blink on you,
you're
Manta
dead.
style, you're dead.
You're
Like
dead.
nothing you can do. It's just, oh, well, I guess I'm
If you
dead.
have a 4-step, if you have enough luxury to have a 4-step on a support, you might live if you're near a tower and your
Yeah.
team is actually competent enough to rotate and help you.
Hmm.
But that's not going to happen 90% of the time, not in matchmaking anyway, unless you're
Oh, of
playing in a
course not.
5-stack.
Oh, of course, of course.
But we're going to get some bans here. Queen of paiN Shen from Grats Tho, the Queen of paiN LD this time around for them as well. paiN banning out the Chen, I just spoke about that. There's going to be the Brewmaster ban as well. One more for both. We'll have to see how it does turn out for them. For those of you that don't know Grats Tho, or there are a few of you, whether you're from the South American or North American scene, or even European, if you're awake now, congratulations. They are a pretty well-known amateur North American team. They beat Team Empire the other day in the 4PL tournament, which I did a replay cast of, so I've got that covered. Check out youtube.com/NeoDota2. You'll find it there. Yeah. Infinity talking in chat. King and Anti-Mage, he seems pretty confident, considering he just went up against that. So I can't blame him.
Radiant team
Beastmaster ban gonna come out, as well as the Undying ban here. So just banning out side laners and mid heroes from paiN here, but maybe they don't know about Luna and Arteezy. I don't know.
I'm sure they. Well, I don't know if paiN is the kind of team that does research on other teams, but I'm sure. I'm sure they know about it. It's out there. It's out there.
pick.
And Weaver gonna get picked up here from the side of Grats Tho. And that's gonna be Sleazel's hero, almost certainly. I can say that with a shadow of a doubt. It'll probably be.
Hmm. I'm guessing. I don't know. They always run really. I don't want to say this as like a flame kind of thing, but Grats Tho always play like. I don't know.
10 seconds
You can always
remaining.
determine what their lanes are just because of what heroes they pick and what players play the hero. Like if you know Arteezy's playing Luna, then you know he's mid, and if they pick Weaver, then you know Sleazel's gonna be on the Weaver, either like probably long lane, and then they do some like kind of or short lane, and then they do like some kind of aggressive, but we'll see.
With the Darkseer though.
With their Darkseer, I think they're gonna. Actually, really interesting. I think they might do Darkseer
10
mid,
seconds
Luna
remaining.
free farm, and then Weaver top. I think
That could work.
5 seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
That could
Darkseer
work.
mid is actually really good.
I agree. I've seen it happen. I've played it mid before.
Reserve time.
Of course, in low skill matchmaking is a little bit different than in a competitive game, but still, nonetheless, it can work absolutely, and it does work well. Just because you get those levels, you're not maybe as susceptible to ganks in like you would be in a
10
long lane.
seconds remaining.
10 seconds left for reserve time right now for Grats Tho.
5 seconds remaining.
Oh, Jakiro. Okay.
Dire team
And they're going to pick up the Jakiro with the last pick up there. So that's going to be their support to finish off what could be a tri-lane. Perhaps with the Luna, perhaps not. We will have to see. One more pickup from paiN right now. We'll have to see what they go for.
It's either going to be an aggressive challenge with the Luna, or they're going to do Weaver long lane. And I'm assuming that I think they're confident of aggressive challenge versus an anti-mage just to make sure he doesn't get free farm.
10
And it's a
seconds
Rubik and
remaining.
Disruptor, so they don't have that much burst damage to deal with the Shadow Demon, Luna, Jakiro. So I
5
think
seconds
it's going to be an aggressive
remaining.
challenge with Darkseer mid. Make sure getting rune control and just completely just destroying the Magnus.
Reserve
And then
time.
Weaver in the short lane versus whoever paiN pick. So we'll see how paiN wants to react to that. I'm sure they'll have some kind of response. Make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah, they've got 50 seconds of reserve time. They're thinking about the last hero they want to go for. They do have an extra hero to pick up. So we'll wait to see what that, in fact, is. And it's going to be a Furion.
Wow.
which is
That
probably
hero
going to
still
be a
exists in
side lane.
competitive? Wow.
It does, actually, surprisingly, it works really well. I've seen Team Liquid play it pretty effectively, actually, so it's a
Okay.
good hero, I think, if you can play it correctly. If not, well, that could be a problem. Jumping into the game, gonna get some introductions here. On the side of paiN, Kingard will be
Prepare
playing the
for
Anti-Mage.
battle.
Billy again on the Disruptor. Fuzzy this time on the Nature's Prophet. Grats Tho on the Rubik. And finally Magnus being played by Fuga. On the side of Grats Tho, Arteezy on the Luna. Not a surprise there. Goody on the Darkseer. Gonna see Broccoli on the Shadow Demon. Pandago will be on the Jakiro. And Sleezel going to the bottom lane with that Weaver, with the Shikuchi. So Goody, usually that main farmer, or at least trying to get that main farm, is going to be up in that Darkseer, getting the last hits in that top lane, going against an aggressive tri-lane, or going to be an aggressive tri-lane, I'd imagine, against a tri-lane. But already
Okay.
looking for some fight here is going to be paiN. But sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's no problem. Okay, so I think what Grats Tho was thinking is that they can aggressive challenge with the Darkseer, and he can double Ion Shell the wave, making sure that Anti-Mage is not taking any farm, plus he's
30
getting
seconds to battle.
really high amount of harass damage from the double Ion Shell, while also having a Shadow Demon and Jakiro there to make sure that the Darkseer never dies. So this is actually really good.
I agree with you. I think this is a great tri-lane right now. Kingerin might be in for a tough time. He actually does have a poor man's shield as well as Tango's on him. He might have gotten that pull to him. Meanwhile, they're actually thinking about jumping on the Anti-Mage. There's the disruption. Ice Path could follow right now. This could be a big mistake. Kingerin taking some damage, but he'll blink away. And that Ice Path duration just wasn't long enough. As you can see,
That's
it's only
actually
1
huge.
second.
That's actually huge because if he doesn't have enough regen to stay in the lane, oh, it looks like they're switching. They know that they can't try lane top. Okay, but anyways, if he stood top and he didn't have enough regen, then there's no way he was going to be able to get CS. So it looks like they're going to be heading towards bottom here.
And it'll take some time to get there as well, so he might actually miss the first wave. We will have to see. He will be going up against Sleezel, and they might actually rotate this around as well, because they could probably get some kills on Sleezel too. Mid, RTZ against Magnus should have an okay time, but already 1-9 going in for Fuga. So RTZ is pretty well known for playing that Luna, and that's one of the things he does well, but we will have to see if that does work for him. Invis up on the Shadow Demon. They're going to find Grenext, but of course Pandago goes very close behind, so he'll have vision on him. He's looking for that Ice Path. Wouldn't be able to get the kill regardless, I don't think. Meanwhile, top you can see Goody going to be able to get farmed here, sitting on 2 last hits. He does have essentially free farm in this lane for the time being right now. Bottom lane, you can see it's a dual lane with Billy here as well as Kinger. There's going to be a Thunderstrike on Sizzle right now. He's got some decent regen, of course, with the Tango, with the healing stuff. He also has a Wraith Band as well. Pretty early Wraith Band for him. He can do some right-click damage as well. And we'll have to see how that does pan out meanwhile. Maybe a gank coming mid right now as Fuga does have to back off. In fact, Pandango as well as looks like Broccoli are just going to rotate down and maybe help Sleazel out, give Darkseer the solo lane. So they will do the same thing that they did 2 games ago where they just openly rotated the lanes, made sure that it worked, and they were fine with it. Grenext now taking some damage from the creeps right now, as you can see. But he will get some last hits in the backside of it. Meanwhile, Fuzzy's actually going to be jungle, so he's not going to be going for a side lane role. Magnus in the mid lane, as you can see, sitting on pretty much no mana. He's got 500 gold. Luna's sitting on a bottle coming to him right now. So already Luna having a little bit of a better time here in this mid lane with 5 last hits. 7 going for Goody right now. TP rotation top from Kingard, so he's just trying to find room essentially. And there's going to be a ping on Goody right now. He'll back off. So, I mean, this is just a lot of rotations from Kingard already, which is actually going to be quite annoying for him, I'd imagine.
Yeah, but I think what they're thinking probably is that they don't want Darkseer to stay top and just get complete free farm, because if that happens, then it gets a 10-minute mech, and then you start team fighting, and then you just start losing every team fight because Darkseer is so farmed, and yeah. Also, Anti-Mage could not stay bottom, but in terms of switching, like, I think it may be annoying, but they can't do this forever. The supports can't do this forever. They can't just keep moving around and lose out on levels. So I think they're just gonna start. They're gonna start staying bottom and be content.
There's Lucent Beam flying in Fuga. There's actually a haste here for
Top lane,
the side
top
of
lane.
Shadow Demon. Meanwhile, top lane action. Goody's going to be taking some right-click damage here. Oh, Billy, as well as, of course, that Rubik chasing. He's going to try to Iron Shell and just get some damage going on Billy right now. As you can see, it is flying there. He's actually right-clicking. He's turning right around. There's going to be a TP. There's a telekinesis probably into the Sprout as well, but the man is going to go. But here comes Broccoli with the disruption. Maybe going to get first blood, and it will go for Broccoli getting the kill. Now Fuzzy's next going to be chased. A lot of damage going, but Goody needs to be careful. He can't stay. In fact, he will surge out. He's got 1,000 gold, however, so he did pick up that first blood with Broccoli there helping out. Actually, Broccoli picking up the first blood himself, but still very nice rotation coming in from Broccoli.
Look at bottom lane now. Look how low that tower is.
Yeah, they're pushing this pretty heavily.
Oh
I mean,
my gosh.
Sleazel just doing a great job with that Shikuchi, pushing the lane with the Ice Path as well. Sleazel getting some nice farms, sitting on 14 last hits. If they can take this tower in the next few minutes, they'd be definitely in a good position, especially with that first blood going. So now, Grats Tho looking a little bit better than they have been. At least they were in their first game, but still it's really early in this game. So,
I think their laning dominance is just completely better than paiN is right now, because picking an anti-mage like this, like, you need to secure his early farm or else he's just going to be playing catch-up all game. And there's really no place for him to go. If it's a Weaver and a Jakiro bottom, you can't do anything. And if you're against a Darkseer top, then you're getting double Ion Shelled. So I really have no idea what the paiN can pull out here to make sure that they're not losing farm on this anti-mage or losing every lane.
I don't know, man. I mean, like, Kingert found farm somehow on that Gyrocopter. I mean, he had a bunch of kills early on, which helped out, certainly. Meanwhile, bottom tower does get taken here. Sleazel's going to help pick that off. But, oh, there's actually going to be a gank here from paiN trying to go on the Luna. This is cool. This could be a very big pickup. There's going to be a telekinesis, nice illusion runes usage. And they'll turn around and use that Lucent Beam on Grent, who does take quite a bit of damage from those illusions. Bottle coming from RTZ. He's actually playing very aggressively right now. But he can afford to. He's got a lot of damage going in as well. With that Lucent Beam, with the Lunar Blessing, he's actually very close to his Eclipse too, which could mean some kills coming in. Top lane you can see right now, Goody trying to get 21 last hits, 16 last hits for Kingert, who is starting to find a little bit. He's got that Ring of Health. Will be that quick Battle Fury, or try to get that quick Battle Fury anyways. He's missing a few of them as well, unfortunately. Meanwhile, Fuzzy looking to go on a Broccoli. So there's 2 heroes up here for the Radiant, 3 if you count Billy, who's kind of far away on the side of the Dire. RTZ, he's got Treads now. He actually didn't even go Tranquils, which is a surprising build because RTZ usually likes to go Tranquils first. Any Luna player, really. Yeah. And just get that regen going, but I don't think he needs it, honestly, so...
I think paiN is in a completely dire situation right now because Sleazel is just getting complete free farm now, and what can the Rubik do? Like, I'm gonna blast you, and yeah, that's it.
That's it.
That's it, man.
He just does so much damage.
But for middle, like you said, for Tranquil, I think.
You think?
I'm sorry.
Say something.
Okay, yeah, I like that for a second. But like I was saying, why he didn't go Tranquil Boots, I think it's because he knows that he has rune control, so there's no need for him to get Tranquil Boots. Because usually you want to get Tranquil Boots on if you're against like a Queen of Pain or like a mobility hero that can get to the rune before you.
That's actually a really good point. I mean, he's got the movement speed 385, but he's got the vision as well. He's got the teammates helping him out. Skewer can maybe get you to the rune, but I don't think he would want to use it for that regard. Kingert might get ganked right now. RTZ is going to use... Oh, the TP from Kingert just in time. Oh, the disruption, though. The Soul Catcher, they're going to use the Eclipse right now, and boom, Kingert is dead just as that happens. He was trying to get out very close. Nice disruption from Broccoli. Very nice. And they'll take the top tower, or at least try to deal some damage to it anyway.
I have no idea what paiN could do. Like, I guess they could get an invisibility rune and get like a 4-man RP when they start pushing towers, and then yeah, they get a 4-man RP.
Then you have to deal with Sleazel again with the time lapse and Shikuchi. It's like, yeah, you could do one thing, but then this thing happens. It's just like there's always a second opportunity for Grats Tho right now, and this is really why they love running this comp. I mean, I think a lot of it revolves around the Luna getting farm, which, I mean, Lone Druid works well too, but I think Luna's damage just outputs more earlier on into the game. Sleazel's going to actually get taken here. There's the telekinesis. He's got the time lapse. He's going to use it. Shikuchi as well. Kingert cannot kill him. In fact, takes too much damage from that Shikuchi, really. And Sleazel's going to stay, and he's not really afraid either. His telekinesis is on cooldown, and Kingert's going to take some more right-click damage here. So Sleazel's playing very well, making sure that he tries to... Meanwhile, I speak over a Magnus kill in the mid lane. That's fine, I guess. So that happened. Did you see that? I didn't.
No, I did not see that. I was looking bottom while they were trying to kill Weaver. But yeah, he has time left, so the only way they were going to kill him if he had more into his mana break, but it looks like he's going for that stat build, King RD. he only has one in Blink and one in Mana Break.
Dire's
So
middle tower is under
And the
attack.
problem with that, though, is that usually you want to get that when you're trying to get that early
dive
Battle
mid.
Fury. Right now, there's going to be a Rubik who's very dead. Soul Catcher, right click is going to go. Skewer going to fly. Could be a reverse. No, not going to use it. Maybe on RTZ. There it does go. Disruption onto RTZ. Very nice from Broccoli. Saw that coming. But the Sprout now, RTZ cannot get out. The Ice Path going to miss. RTZ very low. One right click and it will go. Of course, Fuzzy getting that kill. A nice rotation. Kinger now looking to go on Pandago. He has Mana Void, but not enough really damage to get there. Oh, TP now. He's thinking about it. Pandago trying to get out. There's going to be a TP coming in. Maybe they keep thinking about this TP here with that Nature's Prophet. Meanwhile, on the backside, Suzu's going to Shikuchi in, looking for some damage onto Fuga right now as he's going to be doing that Shikuchi damage. Right-click damage as well. Shockwave's going to fly right back. So they'll get the kill on RTZ, which is a big pickup. Nice Ice Path, but still, that's not going to do a whole lot. Meanwhile, top lane, Goodies continue to farm, sitting very close to that last level, of course, of the vacuum, getting another point into Surge and then 2 into Wall. So
I think this is a huge problem too. It's just problem after problem from paiN, but Darkseer is getting complete free farm, and they can't kill the Darkseer at all. And he has the whole jungle to himself, the whole left side of the jungle to himself. Well, he has those two camps, and that's huge when you have the lane to yourself also. Another thing I wanted to point out is that when Magnus uses the RP, it's so easy for a Shadow Demon to just come up and disrupt because, yeah.
I mean, the cast animation is so easy to understand, and it's just like, okay, he's going to use it, just disrupt the person that's getting hit so that the shockwave doesn't go and just prevent that damage. Yeah, absolutely.
It's not like the hardest thing to do, like you said, but I think that's actually all I wanted to say. All they do
Spell
engagement.
stolen from Grant. I think it was Ice Path. Yes, it was. It might have been Dual Breath if it had just been a second too late, but Boosting Beam's going to fly in the Magnus, who doesn't have reverse. In 13 he does. They can defend until that point. Darkseer's going back top, so he's not in the fight. On the backside, RTZ was thinking about roaming in, but there is this dire ward here. They will spot this out immediately, and now they can stay mid, in fact, and maybe even think about going for a fight. But this is going to provide, once again, Sleazel more time to push, as well as the Darkseer. Now they're actually going to see Kinger heading up here. No TP on him. He can blink out if necessary. Will do so. Again, he's actually going to blink and run around the backside here. RTZ looking for him. Won't find him. Just barely missing that creep wave. He's actually going to TP out as well. Bottom lane. Meanwhile, mid lane damage going. There's a big skewer. Pandago taking a lot of damage. Ice Path hitting onto 2. Very nice Ice Path. Might save his life. And they get the kill on the Magnus. So the Rubik getting the kill on the Jakiro, but turning around and getting the Magnus, I think that's the bigger pickup there.
Oh, definitely. Like I said, the Darkseer has his whole lane to himself plus his jungle, and AM can't go top because he gets double Ion Shelled, and then if he goes bottom, he gets harassed by Weaver like he's doing right now. There's very little that this anti-mage can do.
He's actually blinking away. He really cannot get farmed. I mean, he's got 43 last hits, which isn't bad, but meanwhile, top, big vacuum coming in on Billy. He's going to kinetic field, which will stop them from going on to Fuzzy. But they take down the Disruptor no problem, and now they're going to try to push into the Tier 2 perhaps. And this is just a far cry from what we saw in the first game. TP rotation now coming in from Fuga, so they had the combo ability coming out from the side of paiN in the first game. The second game, it could very well come out, but it's not happening right now.
I think it comes down to the anti-mage pick, because when you have that kind of hero on your team, like this is standard how you play against an anti-mage. You make sure you have lane control, and then you just win the game because it's 4v5 essentially from the start. So there's really nothing paiN can really do except for hope that Grats Tho just overly commits and he gets like a 3-man RP into, I don't know. Like there's nothing else you can really say because you RP and then yeah, auto attacks I guess. It's
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
there's no other spells.
they really can't combo up like they did in that previous game, specifically because they don't have that type of lineup, like you were talking about. I mean, reverse polarity is great and all, but like you said, it's 4 versus 5. Kingert's been farming. I mean, he's trying to farm. He's trying to get farmed just by getting last hits. He's gotten killed a few times. He's got nothing on the courier. He's only got a ring of health, poor man's shield and tread. So already another tier 1 taken here from Grats Tho. They're going to head back, at least down to the bottom lane. Actually, Kinger looking to go on with Fuzzy down here in the bottom lane. Another TP rotation. Kinger will have to blink out, but it's on cooldown for 5. A canceled TP, however, Now Arteezy's
they're going
alone.
on mid. They're going on mid.
And they will try to go mid there. There's that kinetic field. Nice ice path onto Fuku, who's about to skewer. It looks like there's the purge going to Grant. Nice defensive disruption. Still Goody looking for more. Mech's going to pop up. There's no wall just yet. Looking for a vacuum. Meanwhile, Steezel's going to get a kill on the Rubik right now. Trying to body block and Billy. Just so much damage with the Ion Shell and the right click. Turning around right now. They're trying to go. Broccoli getting chased, but a great ice path from Pandago. Oh, and he avoids the shockwave. Fuka's going to go down and get nothing for it somehow, some way.
Man, I just don't want to keep reiterating myself. Like, there's nothing.
Keep going, man. Just keep telling him. Just keep weighing into paiN Gaming. Just tell him, look, anti-mage pickup didn't work.
Dire's bottom tower
Oh, this is what
under
every
attack.
anti-mage picker deserves. But
They have a special circle in hell for them.
oh, it looks like they're gonna be going on mid though. No, never mind.
There was
But-
a Shikuchi for Rubik, but that was about it.
Yeah. Really, there is no, like I said, there is no follow-up when it comes down to RPing, and even if that happens, there's a Shadow Demon on the back of that who can disrupt at least one. So there's really, I don't like. Since I'm casting, I don't want to just seem so one-sided, but I'm gonna say it's looking very, very grim for paiN Gaming.
All right. Well, if you don't want to seem one-sided, what do you think paiN Gaming has to do right now to get back into this game? That's like the standard question I ask everybody.
Okay,
Radiant's
so
top tower is under
what I
attack.
think they should do is that AM needs to be pushing towers and farming their jungle because that's the only safe place they can really farm when it comes down to him getting his. I don't even think Battle Fear is a really good item anymore because this late it doesn't even matter. I think you should just rush into his Mantis Isle. But besides that, like I said, the only place you can farm is never mind.
How did
So,
he get
only
that
place
kill?
you- Yeah, I have no idea.
That was an old kill. Wow. Okay. Anyways,
And-
continue. Sorry.
Expected, but like anti-mage can
Dire's
only
middle
farm his
tower
jungle.
is under attack.
And that's about it. So what he can do is split pressure towers while Grats Tho is trying to do stuff around the map, but they're TPing essentially to every single tower. They haven't lost any tower.
Dire's middle
So,
tower is under attack.
That's all he can really do. All he can really do is extend the game as long as he can, so he can get his items. But I don't think that's gonna happen.
I mean, speaking about items right now, I want to check out RDZ.
Radiant's bottom
He's going for a
tower is under
BKB. He's
attack.
got Drum. He's got Phase or Treads. Excuse me. Mech's done on Darkseer. Arcane's done on Shadow Demon. I mean, Weaver's very close to a Lincoln. So at this point, yes, there's a Perseverance for Anti-Mage, but he's level 9 in comparison to 11 for RTZ right now. They're in a good position. I want to check out the
Radiant's
graphs real quick
bottom
while we have
tower
some
is
time
under
here.
attack.
Checking out the experience, you can see it's 5,000 right now. Going for the side of Grats Tho. It actually did dip back down. 10,000 for gold, but that's the bigger number. There's going to be the Demonic Purge on Grant. He's going to Shikuchi away, though, very smartly. Ice Path missing both. Coming in. Billy going to take a dual breath damage, however. Just making room for this tier 2 tower to go down. Goody has that wall replica spell. Denial of the bottom lane, meanwhile, from Sleazel somehow, and Kingard's going to have to head back to the base. On the high ground, Arteezy's looking to go in. He's had that Eclipse for quite some time. Chasing after this Anti-Mage right now, who's very low in health. He's going to be able to blink in 3. Sleazel can't catch him, I don't think. They're going to try to cut off his escape path here with Broccoli. I don't know if they can catch him, though. He's too quick, it looks like. But there is a Haste Rune for Luna. No, that's going to be it. I think they're going to just push mid. They're not going to try to chase after him in the jungle and go into a choke point. So, very smart.
I think what we'll see from Grats Tho is that they'll just start taking every single one of these towers and then just take map control because that's the safest thing to do. But at this point, I think it doesn't really matter to play that safe because they've obviously just won the game. I don't want to say like that's an ultimatum, but they just won the game. I'm just gonna say it.
All right. Just throwing it out there. That's fine. I can put,
Oh, that's a good deny though.
good deny. Yeah, that was well
Has been
timed.
denied.
Oh.
Very well timed. But 300 gold away for this Luna to get that BKB. And then it's some fighting time after that, probably, I'd imagine. I mean, there's not a whole lot of lockdown anyways. Yeah, I mean, just the telekinesis really to worry about, the Climps, disruption, etc. Or, not disruption. Well, I don't know why he would BKB through a teammate's disruption. But needless to say, they're going to head down bottom lane. Fuzzy's in the jungle, trying to farm up. He's actually got a mech for him, so he's not doing too bad himself. Pandago as well, of course, as Broccoli are going to find out a Treant, which means that Fuzzy's going to get the hell out of there. And actually, they're going to go for a smoke gank now. paiN is, oh god. This could be really bad. Broccoli needs to back off immediately. So does Sleaza, who's shikuching right now. He actually has a time lapse. He's going to run right into this, back off immediately. This will spot them out, so Sleaza knows this is happening right now. So they might converge here. And it looks like they want to go. Ice Path stolen. And there's a kinetic field as well as the static storm, but only hitting on paiNDANGO right now. Meanwhile, Sleaza on the backside. There's a nice Ice Path. Billy trying to TP out. He'll make it as well. Skewer coming in from Fuga. They'll continue to chase. This is still giving room for, of course, Kinger to farm. They're trying to get to the, of course, the side over here to TP out. And the Ice Path, nice Ice Path coming in from Grant. They're not going to get either. Very nice Ice Path. Oh man, that was a good Ice Path.
Yeah, that was. He essentially just saved 2 lives there, and he got a kill. What?
With that Nature's Wrath, that's the problem.
Again?
Yep, again.
Amazing.
paiN. They're doing exactly what you said they needed to do. They're extending the game. I mean, Anti-Mage is up to 87 last hits.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But what I was gonna say is, what I forgot to mention is smoke ganks actually creates a little amount of space, but you need to make sure that you don't get into actual engagements. Like when you do smoke ganks, what you want to do if you're behind is actually go for only 1 kill. But if it takes way too long and you get into an actual team fight, then you'll lose, right? So what they did there was they tried to smoke gank into the bottom lane, but they noticed that there were 4 heroes down there, so they said, okay, we can't smoke gank anymore, and we need to get the hell out of here because we're gonna lose the team fight.
And they still got 1 hero out of it too, which is the crazy thing if you think about it.
Was really good.
But Roshan, in the meantime, taken right underneath their noses. Arteez is going to pick up the Aegis there. They went to go on mid, and paiNDANGO backed off, but that is going to have that Aegis now, and they can fight maybe a little bit more aggressively here. Top lane's getting pushed. There's going to be a TP coming in. Fortification available. I don't know if they want to use it. Goody's got his wall. He's actually going to use the vacuum first. Shockwave's going to fly. He has the ultimate orb. So Blink going to come out from Kinger to make sure they're going to back off. There are 4 heroes here. Arteezy's pushing the mid lane right now. There's no tier 2 tower, so not a whole lot he can do here. Bottom lane is the only lane with an hour tower left. As you can see, it's a tier 2 at half health. They're pinging out. They know that they're here right now on the side of paiN. They want this tier 1 top, and it looks like they might just leave it. Goody's going to go back. He's actually just going to let paiNDANGO go back, maybe TP in. Blink Dagger purchased up for the Magnus. That's a big pickup right now. Blink into RP.
What I wanted to now that I noticed it, what I want to say is that if
Goody's dead, and there's going to be a reverse polarity. Maybe not the best usage. It's baited out. There's going to be a lot of TPs coming in. Fuga might be Ice Path, just missing. His Skewer available. The Demonic Purge going to fly. Arteezy on the backside, though. He is going to go down. He cannot live through this, and he will go down. So they'll take care, of course, of the Darks here, but they lose the Magnus in return. And they don't even get the tower. So, and they use a reverse polarity for it as well. I don't know about that trade.
I think they're extending the game. Like they're not losing, so I can't really say anything bad. But like I was gonna say, the point I was gonna make before unless they're gonna fight again. Okay, so the point I was gonna make is we forget also how anti-mage can just spiral out of control. And what I noticed when the anti-mage just completely cleared a creep wave is with Magnus in power. There's really nothing you can do to survive when you have an anti-mage hitting you for about 200 damage.
That is a good point. That is a very good point.
So
I completely forgot about Empower.
If he gets his Bout of Fury and starts farming like a good amount of items, he'll be able to like 3-shot the supports. So we'll see.
But now there's going to be a fight here at the tier 3 in the racks right now. There's going to be the kinetic field going in to try to stop them from pushing in, and it actually does do so. Telekinesis on Arteezy. There's going to be the mech. Ice Path going to fly. Sleaza wants to do some right-click damage to this tower. There's no fort available. Arteezy doesn't have a Manta. He has a BKB, but it's not going to matter. But there's the vacuum to break the trees away. Still trying to go. Tier 2's getting taken from Kinger right now.
They're good job at defending.
Yeah, I mean, they're really pressing this back somehow, despite all 5 heroes being here. Anti-Mage is going to take the tier 2 and go for the tier 3. They have to go for this Rax now, otherwise they risk the tier 3 going down in the bottom lane.
They might initiate.
They're looking for it. This tier 3 is going to go down momentarily. RTZ. Oh, the reverse. The skewer. He misses. He misses completely. That's a big whiff now. Tier 3 should be going down in just a moment. RTZ very low in life. He's going to go down, I think, of course, with that static storm. Nice disruption, though, in time. And the mech as well. RTZ's back up and fighting fit. Meanwhile, though, the tier 3 bottom is going to get taken almost for free. Almost for free from Kingard. He'll blink out, but RTZ is actually going to come in. He's going to try to right-click Kingard in a battle. He's actually going to waste the Aegis there. And Goody trying to chase after it. Kind of a misplay there. Continuing to chase right now. There's going to be an Ice Path onto Fuzzy, doing some damage there. Is there a Weaver to help out? Doesn't look like it. Pandango right now in some trouble alone. Weaver's actually on the backside looking to go on Billy here. Billy doesn't have any mana. There goes the Lincoln Sphere. Billy's going to go down. There's the Skewer. It's going to get the kill with the Shockwave on the Jakiro, but Sleazel does turn it around and gets the kill on Billy. Meanwhile, Shadow Demon getting the kill on the Nature's Prophet. So Kingard, though, does have that Battle Fury now.
He is... I don't understand. Like, how is he taking tier 3 towers and they're like paiN is actually holding them from taking racks? Like, this is actually huge, but they might actually take the racks here just because they don't have... Oh, they actually still do have RP? Really? Wow.
They do, and they didn't use it now, but this is going to be tough. There it is, a big one. It's on to 2 right now. It's Skewer back in. Ice Path, excellent job. A huge one as well. The BKB going to go, and RTZ's down, and they defend it. Oh, big defense there. That was indeed perfect.
That
just
was
the
legitimately
damage.
perfect. Like, there's nothing... That is how you execute it. Like, that is the perfect execution that they could have done to extend this game for another 10 minutes. And look at this. This guy already has a Yasha, and they're going to backdoor this tier 1 tower. Like, there's nothing Grats Tho can do about this. Oh, man.
I'm not going to lie. I think both of us were so sure, but no, nice vacuum, nice wall. I don't want to talk over this. Meanwhile, Kingard now blinking into the trees. They're trying to go on him. He can blink out in just a few seconds. There he can now. Oh, but the Ice Path. Kingard might go down here. No, he's going to survive. The kinetic field, the Ice Path still on Grant X is just playing so well. You got to be kidding me.
How? How? Oh, they're playing so well. They're playing so well. That's all I can really say. They're playing so well.
They are. We were so sure that this game was almost over at like 15 minutes into the game, just because of RTZ's farm, because of Sleazel pushing lanes, Goody pushing lanes. Gold is still 8,000 in favor of Grats Tho, but we talked about the anti-mage and what he can do. He right now has Empower on him. He has a lot of damage. RTZ is going to try to go on him. Actually, Kingard's taking quite a bit of damage from this. He has to blink out. If they had some sort of lockdown for him,
look at this though, because they can't even push mid anymore. They need to commit one hero to staying bottom like the whole time.
And they actually smoked up. They smoked up looking to kill Kingard,
yeah,
but he TP'd back home.
And now they create space for another 5 minutes for this anti-mage to keep farming. Like, jeez.
Unbelievable. Broccoli wants this disruption. Not gonna get it.
Good Sprout.
Very good. Very, very good Sprout.
But if they play this game, I don't think they're gonna win late game because I don't know. We're still heading into mid game. It's pretty early into the mid game. So then the next 15 minutes is anti-mage. If it goes on for that long, and I'll be surprised if they don't take a Rax. But it does look like Grats Tho is playing a bit more conservatively. And this Magnus is following this AM around, just giving him power to clear creep waves in what, 3 seconds?
Let's count the next creep wave that comes up. I'm gonna count it.
It's Kunkka all over again.
Yeah, except Kunkka can't blink away. Yeah, that was about 3 seconds. It's about 3 seconds.
Like he can take towers too with Empower. Like Grats Tho can't do anything about it either.
It's disgusting. This makes me hate anti-mage even more. Like, I applaud paiN for running this lineup, but it's filthy. Oh, the courier. No, he survives. He's going to blink out, realizing he might be in some trouble. He's actually still chasing it right now. The Ice Path, not going to be it. Oh, it just barely hits, and the vacuum back in, but they can't catch him. He can just blink away. They have no lockdown. They have no disables. Really, the only disable they have is, of course, the disruption and as well as the Ice Path. And that's not going to be enough. They need a Hex Stick. They need an Orchid. And there's it's going to be a Hex Stick soon for Goody if he can get some more farm, and maybe they can get a kill here. And he's going to blink over to the other Ancients and just farm them just because he can. In-styled Kingard.
Oh my goodness. Like, I'm pretty sure I'd be pretty worried if I was on GT right now because of how long this game has progressed. And they just it's not like they haven't been doing
Radiant's
anything
middle
either. Like
tower is
all
under
they've been
attack.
doing is like, well, let's push mid. I think we can end the game. And then they lose a team fight, and then they're like, well, let's try and push mid again. Oh wait, AM is gonna take our towers, so we have to TP
Oh,
back.
RTZ, maybe not the best. He's got a BKB available. They'll blink out. All right, okay. So they're gonna go for the top tier 2 right now. They're actually gonna rotate up as well. Grats Tho trying to defend this. There's a TP coming in from Sleazel right now. Nice sprout. No, Fuzzy doesn't get it off. Fuzzy's gonna get chased here. There's the swarm going out as well. Right click damage. I mean, they're trying to get to him. Fuzzy's pretty quick in his own right. He's gonna use his mech. Fuzzy's still taking damage. The Iron Shell on Sleazel now. Fuzzy's definitely going to go down here. I mean, there's nothing he can do about this. So he's going to go down, but Kingard now has room again in the mid lane. They're going to send Pandango here. He'll be able to Ice Path, but that's it. And Kingard will get Ice Path, but he can just jump on top of Pandango right now. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. So that's not necessarily... Oh, my God. And, of course... Fuga's there just because. There's going to be a glyph just to defend this as long as possible. Sleazel's here, looking for Kingard. Fuga might not be... he's going to try to TP out. Disruption, disruption. There it goes. Okay, they got it. The Soul Catcher going to fly now. They may be thinking about fighting. Big reverse coming in right now. Fuga might go down, but first... They're going to get the kill on the Shadow Demon. Oh, Sleazel does get the kill, but Kingard now is going to have to blink away. But they were able to turn that around with a verse and get a kill on one hero, too. So, like, even when you think they're going to lose, they win anyways. It's ridiculous. And then Fuzzy throws out his ult occasionally, and he gets kills, too. So it's just like, well, alright. That's fair.
Yeah, I was like, well, I guess we have to wait till our support's up so we can push again, guys. I don't understand what's going on here. But... like, oh man, I'm just at a loss for words of how well paiN played this, because they were really like I even said it, like they lost this game, they lost it. There's no way they can win.
Wait, okay, they could still lose. We can't make the mistake of thinking that they've won the game yet, because they haven't. They haven't taken Rexes. They have not done that. There's going to be a Manta style done for Luna. There's going to be Darkseer having his. This is really important. Having his Sight of Ice. Once he gets that, they have lockdown, so Kingard cannot continuously jump around without any consequences. That's a big deal. They're going to try to take Roche now. This is a mistake. paiN's going to see this. They're going to Kinetic Field Force Staff in as well. Pandango's going to get smacked by Roche, but actually Grenex is taking quite a bit of damage. But the Telekinesis, the Soul Catcher, can he get out? He's got Shikuchi. Oh, the Ice Path, no, the Purge, not enough damage. Oh, they're not going to get the kill, but they don't care. They want Roche on. Top tower's taken.
Takes top tower.
Yeah, he's gonna take top tower.
Yeah, okay. That's
and he's gonna go for the tier 3 too, as well. They just need to kill this Roshan as quickly as possible.
Though. 5 seconds. You can't get it. They're gonna be fighting without AM, but if they can stall, we'll see.
Ooh, that was a close Ice Path on Billy. He's barely getting out there. They want to defend this tier 3 tower. Kings is going so hard on it. He wants to get it. The AM, the illusions are going. Is there a glyph?
Are they team fighting mid? They're team fighting mid.
They're gonna go. They're not gonna go for Kingard right now. Fuzzy's gonna go down. There's the skewer coming in from Fuga, and now Broccoli's gonna go and try to defend this. He's alone though. He's gonna disrupt the AM. There's gonna be the Ice Path. They have 2 here, but Kingard could probably take both of them down. There's the Purge onto Kingard, trying to get out. Will do so, and he does take the tier 3, however. And Luna getting a kill on the Rubik finally. After what seemed like a roundabout chase. Oh, Kingard's diving very far in this well right now. They need that Scythe of Eyes, and it's going to be coming. He's actually going for Rax's. The Ice Path Kingard could be in some trouble here. He's going to blink. No, there's going to be the illusions coming from Manta. There's going to be a Scythe. Maybe. No, he doesn't get it. Oh, he doesn't get the... he didn't get the Scythe in time.
That was so smart. He blinked out. He knew he couldn't blink forward because they knew that Darkseer had the Hex, and that was such a good blink. Oh my god. He's so smart.
He used the Hex on somebody. Did he use it on Illusion?
No. Oh, I guess he did.
That I think right there. That's disheartening.
Yeah,
to not get
but
that kill.
like this guy, he's gonna go Heart next. I'm pretty sure because I saw his build from last time he played anti-mage, and once you go hard on anti-mage, it's
it's over.
It's like, yeah, you're gonna auto attack me, and then I'm just gonna kill you.
There's really not
it's
a lot
that
you can
easy,
do.
really.
It's gonna be rough.
Did they
pushing
lose
top.
Aegis? They didn't lose Aegis, did they?
No, Arteezy still has it, but
Okay.
I mean,
But
Kingard's now in the bottom lane. They're going to push the tier 3 bottom. They're not really afraid to fight. Now there's pings coming out from everybody about, hey, get tier, we need to fight this. Sleazel's going to try to take the Raxes while this is happening. There's a glyph available, though, so it's not the biggest deal. Sleazel has to back off. Sleazel has a TP. He's also got an MKB. I think he's thinking he might go Butterfly, but he's going to go hard. But it's still a nice bit amount of damage, so Sleazel's actually going to get caught out here by this dire ward up on the Uber cliff, so he needs to be very careful. Meanwhile, on the opposing team, they're looking for the Sprout. He's going to find it. Sleazel's going to time-lapse very smartly. He does have Shikuchi in one. Oh, the kinetic field misses. The reverse, though, going to go. Sleazel in some trouble. He is going to get skewered. He is dead.
I actually pulled that off.
They did. Somehow, they used everything in the book for it, but they did pull it off.
But did you notice what paiN did? They faked that. Okay, we're gonna push bottom. Everyone TP's back. Okay, I'm just gonna go back to farm now.
I thought for sure they were going to push that too. I was just like, all right. I mean, they've got everything. Why don't they just push? But now Grats Tho's pushing mid. They're not going to push any further than this. Kingard continuing to push top. There's no T3 to go through. There is a glyph available, however, now, which is great and everything.
I think GT have like sensed the urgency of what they're in right now and think they're like, okay, if we don't get a Rax now, we're just gonna lose this game because Anti-Mage is just taking our Raxes.
He's just pushing them in right now. I mean, they have to go for something here. Billy gonna get Lucent Beam. They might chase this. Taking some damage. There's the Ghost Scepter. Oh, Skewer's gonna miss. Manta Style going as well. The Demonic Purge, the Hex Stick, the Force Staff, Razor. Taking some damage. Oh, he's still not dead yet, but he will go down. Top barracks now. Gonna get fortified. Kingard can't take it just yet. Buyback could happen from maybe. Is it available? No, not available for the Magnus right now. They're gonna go for the tier 3, the Raxes, excuse me, in the mid lane. Top melee Rax gone now. TP coming in from Sleazel. Fuzzy trying to take this down. It's a base race at this point. Sleazel desperately trying to get something done. Fuzzy gonna try to TP out. No, Sleazel going, trying to go on Fuzzy, at least get a kill on Fuzzy. He's trying to go for it. He's gonna sprout himself. Shikuchi can go through that. Maybe. No, he doesn't TP out. He didn't TP out. Now he's what? Sleazel turn around. Sleazel turn around. No. Meanwhile, Ruben going down. Darkseer's gonna get that kill. They're going for the tier 4. They want it. Kingard wants to fight. There's the Static Storm. BKB. Eclipse is gonna go. Kingard taking damage. He's hexed up. Kingard might go down. He's gonna get forced. No, he's not gonna go down. He's got a blink. They can't kill him. They can't kill him. The disruption. Maybe now. No, it's not gonna happen. They're gonna go for Raxes again. Now they're gonna go for the mid or the bottom Raxes. Excuse me. RTC will pick up, of course, the kill on the Nature's Prophet. Oh, Luna's gonna get the kill. No, excuse me. Goody on Disruptor right now. It's still close. Kingard, now he's going to jump right on. Oh, the Aegis wasted, but Kingard's going to go down. Maybe. Yes, he does. Liesel will take him down, but he's going to buy right back.
Oh, he can blink for Pete.
Oh, the RP is not available. No, he's going to go down. Caesar's got a double kill. Are you kidding? This is the clowniest game I've ever seen.
Oh my god, they're going to take
tier 4, maybe even the well right now. There's the Sprat. Kingard is bought back. He's going to get disrupted, though. Soul Catcher is flying. Kingard now in some trouble. He's got to blink away. He can't. RTZ gets the kill. There's going to be the Hex up for Fuzzy. He is going to go down as well. This has to be GG. Fuzzy is dead. Tier 4. Grats Tho in a dire situation. The end of this game.
God, they eke it out, dude. Holy crap. That was so insane.
That was some of the clowniest Dota I've ever seen.
They didn't even use RP. Like, what the heck? He just died twice. Like, oh my god. That was some Benny Hill music worthy right there.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh my god.